spending a couple weeks cooped up in the house, I finally made it out to do some shooting. I decided to take out an AR and try out a new AR-500 target I just purchased. It's a Crate Tactical 3/8" AR-500 silhouette from Amazon. It was pretty cheap, so I wanted to test it out and see how it did. The rifle I brought out was what you might call a kind of CAR-15, loosely styled after the military CAR-15 rifles used up through the 90s. The upper is a PSA that I purchased for about $270. It's lightweight, reliable, and cheap, so I had no qualms taking a rattle can to it. It feeds anything and is reasonably accurate out to about 2 MOA. Sitting on top of the rifle is a Primary Arms 2.5 power prism sight. It's simple, sturdy, has a generous eye box, and the illuminated reticle is bright under almost any conditions. Below it is a Leaper's mil-spec carry handle. The advantages of this setup is you can quickly transition from the optic to the irons if the optic becomes obscured by mud or moisture. It's a pretty resilient setup that also gives the rifle a classic look. I've also added a Streamlight HLX 1000 weapon light. It's a very powerful weapon light, and it allows the shooter to utilize a magnified optic effectively out to about 150 yards at night. This weapon has become pretty much my standard go-to around the property. It's lightweight, well-balanced, and overall a simple, no-frills design. I'm a big fan of many other kinds of rifles, but this one has a certain handiness that's really hard to resist. Overall, the rifle ended up coming in at under $700 with all the accessories, so I've been quite happy with the purchase. It's definitely not a sub-MOA rifle, but it's really not meant to be. It's meant for throwing in the truck, taking through the brush, and chewing through steel-cased ammo, and so far it's done very well. I've added links to the description below if you'd like to consider some of the accessories I mentioned. Doing so helps the channel. Also, please consider subscribing if you'd like our content. We've appreciated the positive comments and are looking forward to pushing out more content in the days ahead. Thank you for watching.